and if I win, we will treat those people from January 6th fairly. We will treat them fairly. And if it requires pardons, we will give them pardons because they are being treated so unfairly. We're going to look very strongly at J6. Those people, there has never been people treated more horrifically than J6 hostages. They should immediately be released, immediately, the J6 hostages.
President Trump, and I know he's going to make good on this promise. And Enrique Tarrio, not a white supremacist, head of the Proud Boys, right? Not a white supremacist group. One of the countless lies we've been told. You know, the federal government, I think, had it out for Enrique Tarrio. You remember the worst of Black Lives Matter, right? All hail George Floyd, all this nonsense. I mean, the death and destruction coast to coast. Enrique Tarrio, one day, what did he do? Well, he was a little bit frustrated, and with his friends, in a controlled environment, they burned a Black Lives Matter flag. Well, they actually sent him to jail for that. The federal government sent him to jail for 155 days. They were following this guy all over the place. But that's nothing compared to his situation right now. 22 years in prison for a couple of innocuous emails he sent and received. He wasn't at the Capitol. He didn't break anything. He didn't hurt anybody. It's absolutely insane, but it's happened in America. And we are joined by Thuni Tarrio, his mom, great lady, and also Nayeeb Hassan, the attorney for Enrique Tarrio. Welcome to you both. Wow, it's good to see you again, though, and I feel like he's coming home, Mrs. Tarrio. How do you feel? You think it's going to happen?
Oh, Greg, I think he's coming home. Yes, thank you for having us on your show. Actually, he's watching tonight, so just want to say hello to the guys there in Pollock, Louisiana, and yes, I feel he's coming home.
Well, that's awesome. He's watching in prison. Hello, inmates, and be nice to Enrique. And guards. Oh, all right, I'm not going to say anything else. I hope everything's going well there in the prison. Nayeeb, let me ask you, the mechanics of getting a pardon, how is that working out? What does it mean? You know, is a commutation involved? What do you have to do? Have you been contacted by any Trump people? What's happening?
So, and Greg Kelly, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it. So we've reached out to individuals of the transition team, and we've also reached out to other individuals which may be connected to Trump. And we sent out various letters out there. Of course, there was one letter that was released today that requesting a full and complete pardon for our client, Enrique Tarrio. What's going on in this situation is a complete travesty and injustice for him and various other individuals that are J6ers.
Election night, you must have been, you had so much invested in this. If President Trump had lost, there would be literally no hope for a pardon for your son. We were all on the edge of our seat on election night, Mrs. Tarrio, but you more so, I would imagine.
Yes, of course. We were up all night, and but you know, I had faith, and I knew by the numbers and by the faith of Enrique that President Trump would be elected, and he did, and by big numbers. So we were very happy that night.
I want to show video, I think we have it, of Enrique when he was arrested, when they came in and took him into custody. This is years ago, so he's been in custody for quite some time. My question is, what kind of price have you had to pay? You know, January 6th, they made it out to be the worst day in American history, literally. It was so hyped up, the overreaction, the exaggeration, anybody tied to it, right? The people wanted to avoid you. I'm asking you, actually, what did you suffer, Mrs. Tarrio, as a result of all of the hype and your son getting arrested?
Greg, that video that you're showing right now is the most horrific morning for me. We have suffered a lot. Our family has lost a lot financially, and it's just destroyed. They not only convicted and sentenced Enrique Tarrio, they sentenced and convicted our whole family and all of the J6 families for that matter. The conviction rate is extremely high in all these cases. There's only been, I think, maybe one or two cases, but it's been horrific. It's been the most terrible experience, especially because it's been so unfair.
So, and I think it's possible that the Biden administration, I mean, 155 days for that flag, right? I mean, they were obsessed with Enrique Tarrio. This is that moment from the debate in the fall of 2020. They're trying to say that there are white supremacists everywhere. Nobody likes white supremacists, by the way, and the Proud Boys are not white supremacists. But look at what happens, and look at what President Biden says and President Trump.
Are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say that they need to stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland?
Sure,
are you
I'm
prepared
willing
to
do
specifically
that,
do it? Well, go ahead, sir.
I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do it. Say it. Do you want to call them? What do you want to call them? Give me a name. Give me a
white
name.
Supremacists and
white supremacists. Like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left.
I think why he said that, he knew on some level that the Proud Boys are not white supremacists, and Afro-Cuban Enrique Tarrio is not a white supremacist. We have to go. I apologize. Naib, thank you. Thuni, if you don't mind, Mrs. Tarrio, tell us that website if folks want to get more information and support you and your son, because this has been a major financial burden, all of it.
It has, and it's TarrioFamilyFund.org. And we appreciate all the donations that we get. It's for a very good cause. It's for an American cause. And we need to bring these guys home, and they're coming home to nothing but family.
That's beautiful. All right. So, hey, Enrique, if you're watching in prison, you have a standing invitation to come on the show. And hope everything goes well there over the next couple of weeks, okay? Take care. And thank you, Naib. We have to go. All the best. An honor to talk to you, Mrs. Tarrio. All the best.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank
Always.
you, Mr.
Thank you.
You bet. We'll be right back.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.